the Reserve Bank of Australia's Governor, Michelle Bullock, struck an optimistic but cautious tone, stating that the economy is in a good place, with room to ease policy further if risks emerge. She highlighted slowing inflation and a resilient labour market as key strengths. Bullock noted that recent rate cuts are expected to support household and business spending, but warned the global environment remains uncertain. While domestic data has been broadly strong, the bank remains prepared to respond if conditions change. Bullock emphasized the bank's flexibility, noting that the bank had room to adjust policy if necessary, particularly in the event that global trade tensions negatively impact China, Australia's largest trading partner. Egyptian billionaire Nassif Sawiris has announced plans to invest up to $50 billion in U.S. infrastructure projects. Simultaneously, he is consolidating his publicly traded holding companies in Abu Dhabi. The move signals a significant strategic shift for Sawiris, one of the Middle East's wealthiest individuals. The details of the specific U.S. projects were not disclosed. UAE's Minister of Economy and Tourism, Abdullah bin Tuq al-Marai, has announced a new national campaign to establish the country as a startup capital of the world. A key goal is to grow the number of companies in the UAE to over 2 million by 2031. The initiative also aims to produce 10 unicorn startups within the same period. Al-Marai highlighted that the UAE currently hosts over 1.2 million companies, nearly 94% of which are entrepreneur-owned. The campaign will focus on providing and enabling environments for startups, supported by the country's comprehensive economic strategies and advanced infrastructure. The Minister of Finance has revealed that Jordan's public debt reached 46.272 billion Jordanian dinars at the end of July 2025, representing 118.5% of the gross domestic product. The figure marks a slight increase from June's 46.013 billion dinars, representing 118.3% of GDP. The Social Security Investment Fund held 10.783 billion Jordanian dinars of total debt, accounting for 27.6% of GDP. Debt servicing costs reached 3.155 billion dinars in the first 7 months of 2025, with interest payments totaling 795 million dinars. The Wall Street Journal has reported that President Donald Trump is expected to formally approve a deal for TikTok this week that will transfer the app's U.S. operations to American ownership. The agreement requires TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to reduce its stake to below 20%, with majority control shifting to a group of U.S. investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and business leaders like Larry Ellison and Michael Dell. All U.S. user data will be stored on Oracle's cloud infrastructure, and TikTok's algorithm will be managed independently from ByteDance. Abu Dhabi's Technology Innovation Institute has partnered with U.S. chip giant NVIDIA to establish a joint AI research lab, the first NVIDIA AI Technology Center in the Middle East. The collaboration aims to develop next-generation AI models and advanced robotic platforms. The lab will leverage NVIDIA's cutting-edge technology, including its newly announced Thor chip, designed for advanced robotic systems. The Technology Innovation Institute plans to focus on humanoid robots, quadrupedal robots, and robotic arms. Google will face the U.S. Justice Department in federal court on Monday as the government seeks to force the tech giant to sell parts of its online advertising business. The trial follows a ruling in April that found Google holds unlawful monopolies in web advertising technology. The department and a coalition of states are asking the court to require Google to divest its ADX exchange platform and make its ads auction technology open source. Google argues that the proposal is unworkable and it has instead offered policy changes to support competing platforms.